What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today we got ranking. Oh well, rage baiting methods by Birdie. Yeah. So let's get straight into it. Make sure you follow my Twitch, join the Discord, and yeah, that's what I have to say.
Bait method. As you know, there are many methods to rage bait somebody, and today we gotta put them on a tier list, and we're starting this list out strong. Okay, we gotta talk about playing dumb. Now,
Playing dumb. I feel like I do that too, but it's like not intentional sometimes. I'm just generally not thinking. Sometimes.
dumb's definitely
And also, you know who you are. You know exactly who you are. You're watching right now. You play dumb a lot. Either you're actually dumb or you play dumb, bro. And it makes me a little bit. It makes me crash out sometimes. Cause you say huh, and then there's clearly something going on. You say like huh, like yes you. Like
getting
guilty.
an S tier for me. The amount of times I've seen Patrick make Squidward mad by being dumb is unreal. And I don't even know if Patrick's just pretending to be dumb at this point, because there's no way somebody could be that stupid, right? Now, playing dumb.
You know who else does that? Stanley. Yeah, I know you're not watching Stanley, but you do that. You're doing that to my dad, Yo-Yo. Leave, bro. Leave my father alone, bro. He's trying his hardest out here, and you rage bait him like crazy. And it's mainly the I think it goes debate, play dumb, stupidity. Those are the top three.
Really is the method, because you could just ask some stupid ass question, and obviously
Stanley.
they're gonna get mad at you, because who would ask such a question? For example, I've seen this clip going around, and basically this streamer got asked what made him wear glasses. Like what? Like, bro, why do you think he's wearing glasses? Sometimes the question is so dumb, I'm convinced it has to be on purpose. There's no way somebody could be being dead ass asking that question. Okay, next we have insulting them. Now I'm gonna give this one maybe a C tier. I guess it really depends on the person.
Cause like if you take insults a little bit too seriously, I guess you might be cooked. Yeah, no. But I feel like insults aren't the best rage bait method. I feel like that's just being like, I wouldn't necessarily call it rage baiting, because I guess you can call it rage baiting because you're baiting them into getting upset, but like, nah, it doesn't work.
If somebody
insults don't work as much.
It's a really short fuse, you're definitely gonna get them with this one. But obviously, like, if it's playful jokes with friends, like, who cares? But sometimes people will dead ass just make insults that are just uncalled for, and in that case, it's just not even rage bait. It's just unfunny. And if you're just trolling with your friends, then yeah, it's pretty funny, because a lot of times that's what happens in the friend group. You'll get roasted for one specific thing. Like, for example, the friend that's short, like, he'll always get.
Yeah, let's talk about you. I'm 5'11", bro. I'm chilling. Holy mythic pull. Yo, what's good, PB? Everybody say WPB. Everybody say hi to PB in the chat. Chat, say hi to PB. WPB for pulling up. And you better stay, PB. You better stay. W2, you're reacting to. I know, Birdie. Holy mythic pull, I'm saying.
Get clowned for being short, and this dude will get called Lil Bro like every day of his life, and they'll do it just to get a reaction out of you. But sometimes you just gotta lock in and realize when it's rage bait. I mean, usually when people insult me, that's what I do. I don't want to get rage baited. That's not happening. And the best thing to do in that scenario is say nothing, because what are they gonna do? What can they say back? You're just ignoring them. That's why ignoring them is going right in the S tier. This is the perfect method to counter rage bait.
Turn volume up, Sean. You want me to turn the volume up? Are you sure? I think you might have to turn your volume up, because I mean, I can turn my thing up a little bit. Duck is better though. Oh, I watch Ducky too.
Or if you just want to rage bait somebody by ignoring them, then I guess that's your.
Oh, you can't hear. Oh, my bad. Hold on. Nah, the volume is maxed out. You gotta turn up your own volume on because like you gotta turn up the volume on my stream, because
call. But ignoring somebody has gotta piss them off. Like, there's no way. Like, you just sit there, pretend like nothing's going on. Like, huh? Did you say something? Then they start jumping up and down, fucking banging their fists on the ground like Donkey Kong. So when they spent the last 5 minutes insulting you, you could just say, I wasn't listening. I didn't know what you even said. This is kind of a tough method. I'm not gonna lie. This one is probably a top 5 contender.
Ages. I'm free this Sunday. We can do this Sunday or next weekend, bro.
Honestly. Or even if somebody's just insulting you,
gotta hit me
in
up.
general. Like, not even just trying to rage bait. Like, somebody just on the street randomly insults you for whatever.
Duck, see? The person you were talking about, PB, stream with me. You don't even stream, Shadow.
Ignoring them is just the best go-to. Because if you get all mad and, like, start insulting them back, you gave them what they wanted, pretty much. They wanted some dude.
Imagine having a job.
To get in a screaming match with them. Being annoying on purpose. Okay, I'm going to give this one...
Stanley. 100% Stanley.
A tier. Because sometimes...
I know, I'm picking on Stanley. It's Yo-Yo, too. Yeah, it's you. You too, Yo-Yo. And Simba. Simba does that, too. I think the whole squad does that. Simba, Mikey, Aaron, me, Skull. Nah, Skull's chill. No, Skull does that, too. Yo-Yo, Stanley, yeah. All 7 of us, all 8 of us, 7, 8, 6, 7 do that. So, can't even get mad at it for real.
Sometimes people aren't really that easily annoyed. It won't really work. But if you find somebody that's just easily annoyed, once again, they have a short fuse, or there's just one thing that just pushes their buttons. Okay, well, all right, let me rephrase that. If there's something that you do that bothers them, it's over. All you gotta do is keep doing that said thing, and they'll keep getting mad at it. Even if it's something as stupid as squeaking your shoes on the floor while walking through a hallway or something, which has gotta be like 1 out of 10 rage bait. If it annoys them, it will still work. It doesn't matter. The way Stewie just pronounces things in Family Guy. Like, bro says cool whip instead of cool whip. And Brian gets mad at him for putting emphasis on the H. And honestly, I don't even blame him for getting mad, because who the hell pronounces it like that? At this point, he's got to be mispronouncing shit on purpose. Like he said ruined instead of ruined. But obviously, if you just overdo this method, it will get patched eventually. So you got to move on. Honestly, that goes for a lot of the methods. You got to start unlocking new methods. Repeating everything they say. I'm putting this one in F tier. Like, it's 1 out of 10, bro. It's trash. It's kind of like how in elementary school we used to say to each other, I know you are, but what am I? Whenever we were trying to insult each other. And for whatever reason, we thought it was tough. I don't know why. But sometimes people will even mimic the most basic sentences you say just to get you mad. Like, should I order a burger? I don't know. Should I order a burger? I don't know, man. This shit's just ass. Like, this worked when I was in elementary school, but that was really it. Now we got pretending
It's more of like a confusing thing, because, like, why? Just answer the question, bro.
Sleep mid-conversation. If somebody wants to tell you about, like, a show or something, and you're like, oh, great, tell me about it.
I don't feel like...
And then they start going on about it. Your ass just pretends to fall asleep. All right, this one's getting like maybe a B tier, because obviously they're going to want you to hear about their favorite show or whatever it is. But once again, Patrick did this to Squidward, and I'm not surprised. When he started playing the clarinet, he pretended to be excited about it, and then immediately he just fell asleep right away. Like, half of these methods I thought of were clips I'd see on Instagram Reels of Patrick rage baiting Squidward. And the reason why I say this one's going to work, if you're telling them they're boring by falling asleep, they're definitely going to get pissed off at you. But obviously, if you're spamming it once again, it's just not going to work. Eventually, they'll just know that they're trying to get a reaction out of you. Next, we have interrupting them on purpose. Now, obviously, yeah, this will get anybody mad. We'll put it in a respectable S tier once again. Like, imagine if somebody's trying to tell you a story, the greatest story you've ever heard, and then you just interrupt them by saying some bullshit and just giving commentary on it every 5 seconds like it's fucking Sports Center. Like, we are not watching an NBA game right now. Like, just let them tell their story, bro. Because then they won't finish the story. And that pisses me off even more. They're just going to say, oh, never mind. I'm not going to finish the rest of the story. Like, just finish the damn story at this point. You're more than halfway through it. I don't want to get left on a cliffhanger here, bro. Now we got constantly fact-checking somebody. Now this one, yeah, probably like C tier. I don't really know about this one. For me, on this one, it's more of not really I'm going to rage. I'm just going to be like slightly annoyed. Because obviously, like, yeah, I get it. I'm wrong. You don't have to start shoving the Google AI overview in my face, bro. Even though
no. The fact checking always gets me, because then, like, I just wasted all my time trying to explain something just to find out that I'm wrong and you are you decided to, waste that, and just let me be, bro. Can you just let me be, bro?
AI overview can be very inaccurate sometimes. Like, if it's done one time, like, okay, chances are they're not rage baiting. But if it's just over and over again just to say that, like, wow, you're a dumbass, you're wrong, just keep your mouth shut at this point. Like, I didn't even ask for your input. At that point, I would rather be
You're
wrong.
getting blocked.
Like, obviously, correcting somebody can be done with good intentions, but it could also be done just for people to be like, ooh, I'm smarter than you, or people to just rage bait you. And this reminds me of the next method, the nerd voice method. Okay, I'd say maybe B
That's
tier.
funny.
It's better than the other one where you just repeat what they say. But for whatever reason, saying it in a nerd voice just gets people mad. I don't know why. So if somebody tries to use the fact check method on you,
Cause actually, I also do the nerd voice too when I'm saying something that's supposed to be nerdy.
could counter them with this. Like, I'm afraid you meant hydrogen. I don't know, just something stupid like that. We'll literally get Lano. But the reason I put it
Where's
in B
Lano?
tier
Bring
is
Lano in here, bro.
That
Bring Lano in the chat, please.
around since like 2022. It might be patched in 2025. I don't know. Or it could still be going strong. I don't really know. Now we got singing, like really badly. Maybe A tier for this one. Because sometimes I just gotta sing whenever those absolute heaters come on. And you know what?
Stanley does that. Stanley definitely does that. Like mid conversation, there could be. I do that too, where there's a word and I think of a song on the spot, and so I immediately start that song off with that specific word.
But my singing might be ass. I don't know. It might actually piss people off. But I'm not really doing it intentionally. My singing's just trash. But sometimes people sing very bad on purpose. Like they're missing every note, their voice cracking every single time. It kind of aligns with the being annoying on purpose method. But you know what? I figured I would include it. I looked up rage bait methods on TikTok. This was one of them, so I had to put it on the list. Now we got pranking them. Everybody's experienced some kind of prank before. And again, it could be done in good fun with a friend or whatever. But of course, pranks can sometimes go too far.
You know what? Actually, yeah. I at him. I think pranks that go too far is a great rage bait, but it's a terrible way to do it to your friends because then you lose a friendship like that.
But one prank in particular I experienced was just from random people at a goddamn grocery store that I used to work at. The ice cream haircut kid archetype existed in 2020, I guess. Because these people decided, yo, bro, let's go prank Walmart. Okay, it wasn't Walmart, but you get the point. To this day, I really don't know why they found this funny, but apparently they tried to sneak a container of apple juice by me that apparently they didn't even sell in the store, and I didn't know that. Then I said, hey, you're gonna pay for that. Okay, I was not that loud. I didn't care that much, but I just said like pretty sternly like, hey, are you guys gonna pay for that? And they said, bro, it's just a prank, bro. We literally brought this into the store. And then they just laughed and walked out. I don't know if I got caught in a robbing grocery store gone wrong prank or what, but Jesus Christ, that was so stupid. But it worked. Let's just say that it really did work. I was pissed off for the rest of my shift. I'm like, I'm not getting paid enough to deal with this. Now, if it's a prank you could just laugh about with your friends after, like it's just some harmless joke between friends, I would say S tier, but in an instance like that, I'm putting that shit in F tier, bro. It's terrible. Like, it's just annoying. It's not even funny. Like, you're basically just being a dickhead to people at their job. But at the end of the day, I did fall for that weak-ass rage bait. Now, usually, I'm not the type to get mad about pranks and stuff like that, but bro, that was a lame-ass prank. Like, are we fucking serious? Like, yeah, pretending to steal from a store. Hilarious. But even if it's a harmless prank, sometimes my initial reaction would be rage because I just got played. I just got made a fool out of. Or even one of those things where they trick you to say something. Like, I'll see it all the time when streamers get donations. Like, oh, Gabe Itch, thank you for the... Really, bro? In 2025? Come on. Now we got straight up just denying whatever it is that somebody's telling you. Just spamming, no, I didn't, and no, I didn't do that.
That's a great
tier for this one because, you know, it could piss somebody off. Because even if we just saw somebody do it, we know they did it. It could just be annoying dealing with somebody that's just like, nuh-uh, the whole time. And if I run into a situation like this, I'm just going to say to myself, whatever. I'm not even going to waste my breath. I don't even want to deal with this. It really is going to end up being like a 10-minute conversation back and forth of just this dude straight up denying something that he clearly just did. Good boy.
Literally.
Yeah, this shit's straight and out. No questions asked. Basically, all it is, if somebody asks you for a snack or something, you get it for them. They're like, oh, good boy. Like, you're just treating them like a dog. Like, that shit's just annoying. But speaking of annoying, I have a video about annoying people on the end screen. Because rage baiting 24/7 is just annoying. But obviously, sometimes it can be funny. Click on the video.
Hey, man. That was a great vid. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please smash that like button, you know, subscribe, you know what I'm saying? Join the Twitch, come on please, cause we be vibing, join the Discord, and yeah. See y'all in the next one. Peace.